Hello again guys, welcome to the Modelkits Insta YouTube channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the new awaited kit from HMS Victory Neverland Hobby. This is actually a very new kit and a very new manufacturer. I've never actually heard of them before, Neverland Hobby. I've actually stumbled upon this model kit when I was searching it on one of the websites, and the searching was a plastic model kit which was in a sailship era, which is of course like the HMS Victory. And never before have I seen, most of the model kits I've seen before of the sailship was in actually, they are actually available in the 1:200 scale, 1:225 scale, very 1:350 scale, but not a lot in those scale. The most for ship models, the most basic scales are the 1:700 and of course the 1:350. This is the most general scale. And of course they have the 144 scale, and of course the other 172, which is very huge. And of course came across this kit. It was quite a unique sight from my experience. Of course, I really was very intrigued and of course interested, because I've never done a sail ship era in a 1:700 scale before, and with Neverland Hobby. And not only that, this is one of the first kits that is to produce sailship in the 1:700 scale, but of course the detail that this kit provides in terms of the photo etch, they even 3D printed parts, it was just a must-have for me. Especially I love building battleship models. Compared to all genre of the model kits, tanks, aircraft, cars, robots, Gundam, and naval, the naval category is the one that I really love, and the one that I started off during my childhood, of course, to begin with in this scale modeling hobby. Now let's, without further ado, enough of me rumbling and jumbling and of course boring you guys. Let's see the box. You get a very sturdy and hard box in this kit. You got of course the Neverland Hobby insignia there, includes all deck, keel, ribs, all the internal structures, of course as the components for the sailship. Of course with interiors, so they have the photo etch, and of course they got the 3D printed parts further and enhancing both internal and external details. And then of course you got the a bit of history of the Royal Navy for HMS Victory. Was actually in the Battle of Trafalgar in 1805. HMS Victory was not just a ship, it represents the golden era of British naval power in the late 18th and 19th centuries. And of course you got the Neverland Hobby, of course made in China. Nowadays, of course, in 2025, China is basically dominating. There are a lot of new kits coming from China, and they're not China kits back in the days in the early 2000s where they're not detailed. These are very nice and detailed kits. Come included photo etch like Flyhawk models, Meng. Trumpeter have improved a lot, but even Trumpeter, compared to the new genres of the China model kits, have actually gone way back. I think Trumpeter and Hobby Boss are not really in the best premium brands of China. A lot of Chinese kits, the Flyhawks, I think they're a new kit. I think there's a border models, if not mistaken, a V Hobby. Those kits are absolutely superb, absolutely super. Those are the kits that are really premium like, and they're not cheap. They're even much more expensive than their European and Japanese counterparts. So, well, the Chinese have came a long way. They have really improved, not only in the scale models, but of course in other industries as well as globally. Need not I mention about the Chinese dominance in today's era. Without further ado, let's look at the kit. And first and foremost, you get a very nice instruction sheet, colored paper with the interiors. You've got the lower gun deck assembly, you got all the sheets, which comes in nice foldable rolls. All together here, if I'm not mistaken, you got around, look at this, absolutely nice, printed in color. You can't actually go wrong with this detailed instruction sheet. Very sophisticated, clear instructions, which is a dream for us modelers looking at instruction, because we always look at this instruction when you're doing model kits. So it helps to have a very nice and beautiful, a very presentable instruction sheet when doing this kit. You got the boats, you got the mast, you got the anti-fold nets, and of course you got the sail rigging, got the rigging instructions as well, and of course you got the sail ship, so the sails instruction as well, which is given to you in the very in the sheet. Next but not least is the sail itself. It actually gives you a size in 1/700, so you need to cut off this size. Maybe you need to use a different measurement or a different element. Really, that's up to you. But it gives you an ease without actually, you can actually just even use this one as well. You just need to cut it off and assemble it based on the diagram here given. So it's not really hard to follow. Very, very nice. Very, very good initiative. Making for a very new kit, making one of the first sail ship in 1/700 scale, a very neat and proper model kit, I would say. And then of course you got the decals for the flags, the naval jack, and for the British Royal Navy flags. All right, and then let's go next to the decals or the flag here. I really love proper decal, and you can actually see that is very huge. HMS Victory, that is a very huge flag for a 1/700 scale. I guess back in those days they really want to show that which country or continent they are from back in those days, and symbol and flags are very, very prominent part of the ship, the pride of the ship. And then of course you got your photo etch, which is laminated in plastic. I can actually remove it. I really love to build this kit if I have given hopefully I have the time and the skill and the patience. This is not an easy kit to build if you're in a hurry. I mean, because you're dealing a lot of riggings, a lot of these sail parts, and a very, very sophisticated sail ship model. So these are enhanced detail of the wooden part of the deck. A lot of these, which is actually the support of the mast. I think these are the ropes which strengthens the mast of the ship, and you got all these other parts which incorporates the facade of the ship. You got maybe some parts which are located in the windows, and some parts which are designated for the cannons, I'm not mistaken, and some of the parts looks like to be rigging as well, ropes for the ships. Absolutely fantastic, really, really brilliant. And they have this one. This one is the 3D printed part, which they actually mentioned on the box. If I'm not mistaken, let's look at the parts. They're absolutely tiny. If I'm not mistaken, this is the one of the parts for the guns. I'm not mistaken. One of the parts of the ship's really tiny. I'm not really sure how we're going to get this. We have to cut this off and see myself which parts do they belong. But really nice addition. Alright, and then you got no photo etch part. This is for the display tag name, HMS Victory with interior Elite Edition. I think they have two editions, which comes with the photo etch premium parts for the detailing, and of course one without. So you know what, when they give two versions, just buy one with the premium, and it just gives you a better look and a better outcome. I mean, yes, some people may not have the skill levels, but you know what, if I am the modeler, even if I do not have the skill level, I'll just buy something that is neat, something that I can learn a lot of new skills and improve my modeling skills. That's what I would want to do. So this is the part which comes in the deck of the ship. Absolutely brilliant detailing. You can only look, the wooden deck is absolutely brilliant. I mean, in terms of how the paneling goes, and you can see the deck detailing. I mean, this is really good if you can have some different shade and colors on the deck. If you have time, you can actually do that. And this is for 3 decks because it comes with the interior parts. So it's absolutely a very detailed model. It does not comes with only the exterior, but includes the interior parts. And these are the cannons. Look at these tiny, really cute cannons in 1/700 scale. Wow, absolutely brilliant. This is absolutely, well, intriguing and really, really nice, really sharp and crisp. The printed plastic for the Neverland Hobby. And this is the mast. Look how tall the mast is compared to the 1/700 scale. You really give an impact on how huge the masts were for the sail ships. So moving on to the next part, this is for sprue number C. You can actually see this is the facade of the rear of the ship. You can actually see where they have the windows. Normally the captain's cabin, where the most of the sail ship was designed. And this is the mast. You have to be really careful when you are actually trying to remove this from the sprue. Look at how fine I'm really happy with the plastic quality. It's really good. It's really fine. It's absolutely supreme. There's no extra smidgen or even parts of the different plastic fins and even smears. Everything looks crisp and absolutely sharp printing. Really nice mold and high quality printing for the sprues here from Neverland Hobby. More cannons, which is bristle with cannons. This ship is about how many, 4 or 5 stories, and every deck has cannons. You can just see how massive the impact of the sail ship. I mean, those days the battles was insane. I mean, imagine these iron balls coming in on you in high speeds and just rips through your ship, and even wooden decks can't comprehend the sheer force. Imagine hitting, you got hit directly. If a human being gets hit directly, absolutely a nightmare. This is, I think, the upper part of the ship, which is you see the staircase is absolutely brilliant detailing. You got staircase going down to the deck, and of course you got the really nice detailing for the windows. These are where they actually access inside the ships, and this is where all the masts. This is where the mast location is, and of course the cannons on the deck. And this is the framework, the timber framework of the sail ship. Absolutely brilliant manufacturing engineering of this model kit. I mean, I just can't wait to build one. I think there's some people who have already built the kit. I'm quite jealous with them because they had the chance to build it first, but I'm going to build it in a diorama. I'm not sure, in Battle of Trafalgar, or maybe just a diorama of the ship sailing, or maybe just a standalone diorama, but I think I'm going to build a on-sea diorama with these naval figures. Last but not least is the ship itself. This is how small. I would say this is quite thick. I mean, compared to 1700 ships that I built, the modern battleships, I mean, the length is quite more or less the same. I mean, I built Yamatos, I built the Iowa class. The thickness with the hull and the upper side of the hull, it's almost the same. And look at how detailed the decks are. Look at that. I mean, look at the ridges, look at the texture. Everything looks supreme, and the cannon with doors here, which this can be closed. I mean, this can be closed, of course. It's actually manually controlled, where you got the cannon popping out from these. You got 3 stories altogether. You got how many? I'm not. Roughly, it's about 30, maybe 30, 60 sides altogether. And this is where underneath where the water line of the sail ship is, and of course, this is the windows where the captains and normally cabin is. So this is basically it. The detailed model, a detailed review of the HMS Nelson, HMS Victory, sorry, I always keep talking about HMS Nelson, which is a Royal Navy ship in the 1800s, in the early 1800s, during the golden era of the sail ship. You can actually see all these parts. They are really detailed, absolutely intriguing, interesting kit, to say the least, in 1/700 scale. I think this is hopefully Neverland Hobby will produce more sail ship in 1/700 scale in the next few months or years. They can actually do the pirate, the ghost ship, the Roman sail ship. I think Revell has one of the Roman sail ship that can actually do it in 1/700 scale. Maybe it's too small, but still, it's a very nice addition if you wanna I mean, if they can produce it. And yeah, I think Neverland Hobby, if they can, conquer the sail ship variety in the plastic models, will be a really good addition and a good variety manufacturer for models like me who love to build naval ships. Anyways, that's all for my unboxing review. I really love this kit. I mean, if you ask me, this is a kit worth buying for. I think it's really detailed. I'm going to have a look at the instruction again for a while, just showing you how nice and how the construction of even for a 1/700 model, the detailing and the work done to produce this kit is absolutely brilliant. You can actually look at how the engineering from the instruction itself. You can actually see the membranes in how the decks of the kit, the ship is absolutely well presented, very well engineering. The way they did the 3D modeling, massive respect for Neverland Hobby. I mean, the China brand has really came a long way, and yeah, I mean, it's really nice. I mean, it's just. I mean, if you're a fan of a sailship model, it's a must to have. I mean, how can you, or can you even say that is there any better 1/700 scale sailship model out there compared to this one? So again, that's all for my unboxing review. Hopefully I have the time to build this one. A very nice, comes in a very nice sturdy kit. HMS Victory with interior, the premium edition from Neverland Hobby, 1/700 scale, length 140 mm, 14 centimeters to 4.3 cm or 43 millimeters. Anyways, thanks again for watching Modelkits, and hopefully you can enjoy more of my videos, unboxing, and of course I'll be building full build this year. I'm aiming to at least upload 20 or 30 more videos this year, and hopefully we can boost up subscribers. Please do subscribe, please do comment, please do share. And of course, Instagram account, I think we have about 70k followers there. Very, very nice. We do share a lot of models, pictures of models from other modelers around the globe. We really love to, cherish good creativity models, absolutely high detail quality models kits, and hopefully we can, enhance and diversify and probably improve the awareness and of course, trying to make scale model hobby into one of the most premium hobbies in the world. Thank you again for watching, and goodbye.